All right. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. It's a great privilege to have you on this edition of Financial Intelligence Moment with the FBI Coach. I appreciate everyone joining me on the Grace Impact Radio Mixer app. I appreciate everyone joining me from Facebook and from YouTube. Those joining from YouTube and Facebook, please type in the comment, tell me where you're viewing from, and also remember to drop your favorite emoji. Now, if you have the link, please share the link. Okay, share the link with others. Let them be part of what we are going to be sharing today. Let them also learn from it. My name is Charles Eze. I'm a financial and business intelligence coach. They call me the FBI coach. It's a great privilege to be your host once again on the Grace Impact Radio. This is the place where word, music, and entertainment lives. On the Grace Impact Radio station, destinies are remolded, lives are changed. Now, if you doubt me, get hooked to this station and you will see the beauty side of it. It's a great day, and I'm sure we're going to have the most of it. I don't know what time it is within your locality, within your zone, but whatever it is, it's a great day. I want you to know that it's a great day. Very, very, very important. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I will appreciate you subscribe. I don't want to cry before you subscribe. Sure, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also remember to activate the notification button so that when valuable contents are dropped, you'll be the first to know. All right. Today we'll be talking about part 2 of the Wealth Summit summary. The theme of the summit was maximizing your productive years, and last week we established that your productive years are those years when you have the energy, the time to do all you're doing today. I'm talking about your morning stage of life, your afternoon stage of life. So your most active time of life is your afternoon stage of life. That's when you decide when you want to earn, why you want to earn, where you want to earn, with whom you want to earn. That's when you hire and fire your boss. That's when you choose the type of jobs you want to do. That's when you decide how you want to diversify your investments and all that. But guess what? The money stage of life, okay, has also joined this crew. The money stage of life, it's from 0 to 25. But today you see young people at the age of 20, at the age of 21, at the age of 22, they are doing mind-blowing things. As a matter of fact, companies today want to employ only those in the money stage of life. That is the late part of the money stage of their life. They are those that are within the ages of 22 to 25. They ask you to come with your experience, come with your skills, so you can be of great value to them, because they know at that point your brain is very hot, your brain is very fresh, your brain is still in a formation stage, so they want to make most of you. All right, today we'll be talking about the part 2 of the Wealth Summit, and today we'll be focusing on the mentality of money. The mentality of money. See, Money in itself does not have a character, but money adopts the character of the owner. Money adopts the character of the owner. Money found in the hands of a philanthropist will build hospital, will build churches, will build roads, will build the orphanage home. Money found in the hand of a drug addict will do drugs. Money found in the hand of a stingy man will not leave his hand. So money automatically takes the character of the owner. Sometimes you see some people humble and they are very nice and all that. Wait until money gets into their hand. That's when you know their real nature. That's when you know their real character. Are you understanding what I'm sharing? Okay, so money takes the character of the owner. So the question is, what mentality do you have about money in order to build the kind of future which you want? What's the mentality of money? And it was established that your money, your mind is your might. Your might, as in your power. Your mind is your might. You are as rich or as poor as your mind. See, no man is richer than his mind. The reason why you are experiencing whatever you're experiencing today is as a result of the decisions which you have taken. Sometimes I agree with you that there are some people are victims of circumstances. I agree with that. I agree that there are some demonic forces which need to be dealt with sometimes, but most of the time, it is what you have allowed here on earth that is established in heaven. It is what you have allowed here on earth that is established in heaven. Okay? So, I'm asking you today, what have you allowed in your life? What decisions have you been taking? What are the things that you've been doing that has brought you to where you are today? Sometimes it might be, I was speaking with a friend, and the person was just trying to explain a few things to me. How sometimes you don't feel like doing anything. Sometimes you're just tired. Sometimes you don't want to lift a finger. You see opportunities, you don't want to take it. Not because you don't want to take those opportunities, but for one reason or the other, you've not been able to build that inner virtue, that inner strength to be able to take advantage of these opportunities, to be able to do things you want to do, to be able to move beyond where you are to where you want to be. Now, it happens. Yeah, it happens sometimes, and that makes you human. But the key thing is, have you identified what causes all these delays, all these feelings in your life? But sometimes you might not be able to identify them. But if you can lay your hand on the challenges, on the outcome or the impact of those negative outcomes, then the solution to these things will come. So the first thing to do is to start working on your mind, is to start reminding your mind that, look, I'm the one in control, I'm the one in charge, I'm the one that is handling you, I'm the owner of you. Tell your mind that, look, you can't play tricks on me. My mind, you can't play tricks on me. This is what I want. So if you have not been able to develop that mental capacity to follow through and achieve what you want, then look for an accountability partner. It's very important. You need someone to help you get to the next level. You need someone to hold your hand. You hold on to the person tenaciously. Your mind is your might. The battle is first of all won in the mind. before it's one physical. And I tell people, if you can't get there in your mind, your physical body cannot get there. If I want to be in Japan, I need to get there in my mind. I need to picture it very well. I need to see myself in that picture. What am I going to Japan to do? I need to be clear about what I want to do. You must have a purpose. You must have a direction. See, once the target is known, the direction is easy. It's easier to get it. So if I want to be in Japan, I need to figure it out in my mind, settle it in my mind. This is where I want to be. That is, it's not just being in Japan, but which city in Japan am I going to? Then once you have done that, your physical body will now start walking in line towards having you in Japan. So what's the next thing? I need to have an international passport. I need to get a visa. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need money to get this. So how do I raise the money? Okay, I want to get an international passport, but I don't have money to procure one. What do I do? So your RAS stands for Reticular Activating System, will start working. Start looking for possible ways, genuine possible ways to raise money to get yourself a passport. How do I get this passport? Within a record. Now, it's not enough to just say to yourself, I want to get a passport. You also need to put a timeline to it. Between now and end of March, I want to get my international passport ready. You know, I'm talking about finding my way to Japan. So what am I doing currently that will raise the money needed to get myself a passport? Your mind will start working. You start looking for legal means to make money. So your mind is your might. Your mind is the factory where the fabrics of your lives are manufactured. Your mind is your seat of power. You shouldn't allow your mind defeat you. You shouldn't allow your mind play tricks on you. You shouldn't allow your mind tell you you can't do this. Oh, so many people are doing it. Oh, I started late. Who told you started late? Who told you? What makes you think, even though you are starting late in quotes, you will not overtake those who have been there before you? It's all about cultivating your mind. It's all about understanding there's so much power in your mind that you have not tapped into. So it was also established during the conference that the invincible, that is your thoughts, your mind, is what makes you invincible. Your mind, your thoughts, the things that goes through your mind makes you thick, makes you who you are today. Some people, money just keeps going away from them. Some people attract money, some people repel money. You know, money is currency and it flows. It flows from one end to another. It flows from another end to another. So the question is money flowing away from you or is it flowing towards you? Sometimes there are circumstances, there are issues, there are situations that make money flow away from you. I remember getting into a business transaction that it's like the money is gone. Well, for me, that money is not gone. I believe they are saving that money for me. You know, but when such situation happens, do you kill yourself? Oh, my life is finished. Oh, everything is gone. I have lost everything. No, it is only a learning curve. When you lose money, don't consider that you have lost money. See that you have paid school fees to learn better. See that you have paid school fees to do what? To learn better. So the experiences you gathered from that situation, you can now use it to launch even much better. So I'm asking you today, what is that thing that is making you thick? that is oozing out from your mind. You don't have to sit down and think on the mundane things. There are some people that the only thing they think about is failure. Oh, what if I fail? What if I lose? What if? Ask yourself, what if I win? Ask yourself, what if I meet with the President of the United States of America? What's it going to be to me? What's going to be the impact in my future, in my destiny? Who's that one person you want to meet? Who's that one person? Ask yourself, how do I meet this person? Then do a research. Find out where this person hangs out, what this person offers. If the person have a shop, visit the shop, buy things from the shop. Make yourself visible. It is the invisible that makes you visible. It is the things that comes from your mind. Cultivate your mind. Your mind is like a garden. You know, some people are seed eaters. You know why they eat their seed? Because they have not been able to figure out what they need to do tomorrow to make the future better, or what they need to do today to make tomorrow better. And this seed eater mentality is it's not some people do it unconsciously, but you have to be deliberate. You have to be intentional. See, in this time and season, everything you do should be intentional. You must be deliberate about it. Success is deliberate. Success is what? Deliberate. And success loves speed. You don't have to keep, oh, I'll do it today, I'll do it tomorrow. Stop being a think tank. Stop being a talk tank and be what? A do tank. Be a do tank. Start doing. Get out of that I will mentality. Get into I am doing it right now. There is something I do. I call it the big five. I have 5 things I want to achieve every day. Number 1, I want to do this. Number 2, I will do this. Number 3, I will do this. Number 4, I will do this. Number 5, I will do this. I write it down on a paper. Well, not a paper, like a notepad. I have a digital notepad. So I write it down on my tab, the things I want to do, and I follow it head on. So number 1, once I achieve that task, I cross it out. Number 2, number 3. There are some days I don't complete the 5 tasks. And there are some days as early as 12 noon, I have completed the entire task. Now, whenever I finish my task early enough, that's on my to-do list, what I do is I sit down and ask myself, okay, since I spent 2 or 3 hours, since I spent 5 hours achieving this, how can I achieve it in 30 minutes? It makes me to think outside the box. It makes me to think as though the box does not exist. I keep looking for ways to fine-tune what I did yesterday. I keep looking for ways to get better at what I'm doing. I keep looking for ways to rebrand myself. See, if you don't know me, it is my fault. I keep looking for ways for more people to get to know me. So you need to tell your mind that I want more people to know me. I want more people to know about my business. You don't have a business you're doing currently, then you need to get. There was something I shared on my WhatsApp status today. It's about skills. I'm not trying to put down education, okay, but I will have to be very sincere with you. The world has moved to a whole new level. We have moved to a performance economy. Connected and performance what economy? That's where the world has moved to. What do I mean by performance economy? The world system is not looking for those who have certificates. The world system, the labor market are looking for those who have certificates. I'll say that again. The world system is not looking for those who have certificates. Yes, the certificates are important. Yes, the certificates are very necessary for certain fields. But there are certain jobs, some projects you carry out today that does not require certificates. What they need is certificates. Certificate simply means skills. Skills. Are you aware that if you want to work for Google today, you don't need a certificate? What they want is the skill you can bring to the marketplace. I have a friend who works in Nigeria and he earns in dollars. He earns in dollars. How did he start? He started, and what does he do? Graphics. There are so many persons that they have learned different skills that are making a lot of money online, you know, from different companies. There's a guy that earns close to $15,000 every week, every 2 weeks. I beg your pardon, every 2 weeks, about $15,000 thereabout. What does he do? Software testing. And this young man is not in the United States of America. This guy is in Nigeria. So it's not about this, and he didn't study this thing in school. He sat online. He registered one of the courses on Udemy. There are so many places you can learn these skills. Cloud engineering, graphics, copywriting, digital marketing, so many, email marketing. I mean, mention so many. Yesterday, I came across a guy who he's a medical doctor. But do you know what he does? He provides value online and is making a lot of money online. The things you can, some of the things you are asking, how do I control cholesterol? I mean, this guy does videos on YouTube giving you tips on how you can control cholesterol. The tips are direct to the point. He's hitting the nail on the head, and this guy is making a lot of money. One of his videos has about 2 point something million views. And he's also making money, apart from the fact that he's offering these things for free. He's conducting training for people, and at the same time, YouTube is paying him because that's the YouTube AdSense. So there are so many ways in this era you can make money from anything and from everything. If you haven't been in the university and you've been trying to secure an admission, while trying to secure an admission, learn a skill. I conduct monthly high income, I call it high income skills. Now, in my training, I teach people the basics of copywriting. You learn email marketing, you learn affiliate marketing, you learn branding. The branding I'm talking about is how you can increase your organic reach, how you can brand yourself to become an authority in your chosen field. You learn a lot of things. Now, this February edition is starting on the 15th of February. And one of the things I'm going to be teaching people now in this new edition is how you can earn in dollars and spend in your local currency. If you are in Nigeria, you earn in dollars, you spend in naira. If you are in Ghana, you earn in dollars, you spend in Ghana cedis. I mean, anywhere you are. It's a mind-blowing training. So there are so many places you can cultivate your mind to become that visible person you desire to be. And it was also established that your mind, that you need to mine your mind. Mine your mind. Do you know, cultivate your mind using the right information. Excuse me. Using the right information. We are on information highway. But are you maximizing it? Are you maximizing the search engines within your disposal? There are so many search engines you can take advantage of today. If you don't want to use Google, there are so many of them where that deals on research. See, have you thought of white labeling? Do you know anything about white labeling? Sometimes you see some celebrities, they'll come up with their clothing line, their makeup line, their cosmetics line, their they come up with their shoes, products, with their logos and all that, and they say, "Oh, I have launched my product," and they start making noise about it, and people buy, and these products are wonderful. These products are amazing, and all that. Now, let me tell you what they do. It's not as if these people own factories where these shoes are manufactured, these products are manufactured. They don't own a factory. It is called white labeling. There are companies today that manufacture these products. So all you need to do is to partner with them. They put your label. They insert your label on the product, and you tell them whatever colors or whatever design you want. They manufacture these things and ship it down to you. Then you pay the manufacturing fee or the production fee. And by the time these products come down to you, you add your markup and sell. It's called white labeling. What do you know about white labeling? I'm going to be sharing a lot about that in my high income skill, and how you can also take advantage of white labeling and all that. So there's so many ways to make money in this era. There are three components. There are three components of wealth which was established during the conference. Three components of wealth. Number one is spirituality. God is interested in your relationship with Him. He's interested in your relationship. His desire is that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul does what? Prospers. So you must have good relationship with your maker, with God Almighty. Okay, then number two is your mentality. Our mind is the seat of authority. Information, your mind, your mentality has to do with the information at your disposal. Number two is your association. I'm still under mentality. Association. Who is your who do you associate with? Your network determines your net worth. And I also make bold to say that your network determines your level of assimilation. Your network is very, very important. Who do you associate with? And may I submit to you today that your network or your association could be that television program you are glued to. Your association could be that book you're reading, that junk tabloids you are consuming. Your association could be your social media handle. What do you feed your mind with? Who are you following? Who are your friends? They determine who you become. Then, still on the component of wealth, under mentality, and we have the environment. The environment which you find yourself determines whom you become. But I need you to know that you can be in ghetto and you tell yourself the ghetto is only a ghetto where I am going. The ghetto is only what? A ghetto. In other words, in the midst of the mess, you make a message out of it. When life throws lemon out on you, what do? You make lemonade out of it. You make a lemon, you come up with a lemon book, a lemonade book, whatever you call it. Make a story out of that situation. People want to read your stories. People want to experience, people want to know, understand what it means to go through certain issues. When you failed, how did you rise? What did you do? Put it in a story, put it in a book. You make money out of it. People want to read your story. Then the third component of wealth is activity. The things you do, the value you bring to the marketplace. Value attracts value. You need to be like a water dispenser dropped in a public place where everyone comes to scoop from. Everybody comes with his or her own cup to drink from that water dispenser. Be a value dispenser. Always be a blessing wholesale. Don't ever be this kind of person that anything that happens, you are the first thing you are thinking about is money. So how much are you going to pay me for this? So how much am I going to make for it? No, the life is not all about what you have what you have made, what you have consumed, what you have absorbed, what you have acquired. The beauty of life is affecting other lives. The beauty of life is being a blessing to others. The beauty of life is sharing what you know. Yes, you share some free and some you monetize, but 90%. But it doesn't mean that all the time you don't give out anything for free. You need to give out some free stuff to attract what you want. You need to give out some free stuff to attract the kind of people you want. So be resourceful, be a problem solver, invest in your mind, invest in the lives of others, deposit into people's emotional bank accounts. If you don't deposit into people's emotional bank accounts and you want to withdraw, it's called fraud, because you don't have anything you have deposited that you want to withdraw from. Don't be a receiver only. Yes, you must learn to receive very well, but also be a giver. Okay? And be generous. Have a large heart. Develop a large heart. If you've never been generous to people, sit down and ask yourself, how can I solve people's problem? The more problems you solve, the more opportunities will come your way. You know? So resourcefulness means doing a lot with a little. Doing a lot with a little. Now, companies will pay you. What we are sharing today is the day 2 of the conference. Companies will pay you if you will help them save money, if you will help them make more money, and if you will help them increase their dominance. Sometimes I see people who have jobs, they just want to stick to their 9 to 5. Any extra time, I'm not giving it to my boss. I'm not interested in overtime. This company, they know how to use people. They just use me over time, and they don't pay for overtime. And you are lament and all that. Now I want to excuse me. I want you to have a different mindset from today. Have this mentality or have this mindset that the company is paying you to train you. See, those things that discomforts you, those things you hate about the company, change your mind about it and start looking at it in a positive way. Okay, this is what I hate about this company. How can I be a solution in this regard? How can I provide a solution? And someone says, no, I can't do it. I need to go through chains. I need to go through hierarchies of reporting and all that. Look, change starts from the man in the mirror. That's the first place change starts from. So whatever that is going wrong in the company, you might think it's very difficult for you to change. This company have been in existence for over 30 years, for over 50 years, for over 10 years, for over 5 years. Why should I be the one that will change? I beg. Let me focus on my strength. Let me focus on my path. I don't have time for all that. You need to change. Not because of that company, but because of where you are headed to. Help the company save money. Help the company make more money. And help the company increase dominance. You're working for someone, change your attitude. Success is 80% behavior and 20% mindset. Your attitude is very, very, very important to your next level. How do you treat people? How do you treat your subordinates? How do you treat your team members? How do you relate with your superiors? Your business partners, how do you relate with them? Prospects, customers, when customers pay for a product or goods or services, whatever you are offering, when customer pay, how do you relate with them? Do you bullshit them once money comes into your hands? If you call the person 2 times every day before the client made payment, see, once the money enters into your hand, you should double the calls. Make the person feel welcome. Make the person feel happy. Remember the person in your prayers. Remember the person in your posts. Share ideas with this person, because a satisfied customer will tell more people about your product, about your trainings, about your opportunities. Then you need to be useful. You need to be useful. When you are useful, you'll be needful. And when you are needful, you become the priority. When you make yourself useful, you will become what? When you make yourself useful, you become what? The needful. You become what people want. And once you become that needful, what people want, they will make you their priority. They will always want to fall back to you for ideas in that regard, in that area. Maturity is the proof of delayed gratification. Then another thing that was shared during the conference was the fact that you need to develop the mentality of delayed gratification. You need to learn delayed gratification. Everything doesn't end with, oh, I just want to get it now. I just want to eat now and go to bed and enjoy. You need to learn delayed gratification. It's very important. If you must succeed, if you must be financially free, financial freedom is relative. Okay. What financial freedom means to me is different from what financial freedom means to another person. But whatever it means to you, whatever it means to you, you must learn to sacrifice certain things in order to get the bigger things which you want out of life. Um, I shared a story yesterday. Something happened yesterday. Some ladies, we were together somewhere, and some ladies somebody asked one of the ladies that he wanted to take them out for lunch, and the lady said, no, 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 we don't want you to take us out for lunch. And they were like, why? Some of the guys there was like, why? This guy wants to take you out for lunch. Why don't you want him to take you on a lunch? And the lady said they will end up paying. They will end up paying for the lunch if they go out. Now there are some business lessons I learned from it. Well, the situation, it might be a joke, it might be real, it might be whatever, but I learned some business lessons from it, which I want to share with you now. One of the things that will make your customers keep coming back to you is when they trust you. Once your customer trusts you, once your client trusts you, once your prospect trusts you, they will keep coming back to pay you for the service which you render or the products which you sell. If you have been able to demonstrate credibility, if you have been able to demonstrate that capacity of affecting these people's life, of giving them more use value than cash value, then they will trust you. Use value means I am paying you, I'm giving you more service, more than what you paid for. If you paid me to work for you for 1 hour, and I decide to give you use value, I can work for 3 4 hours for you at the same rate. While cash value means whatever you pay, that is the same service I'm offering. I'm not giving you more, I'm not giving you less. That's what cash value. So if you learn to give your customers used value, they'll you'll buy their trust. They'll always want to come back to you. They'll always want to buy whatever you sell. So you need to demonstrate credibility. You need to demonstrate that capacity. You need to demonstrate the audacity, everything that requires you by making your customers to buy into you. You need to do it. The social proofs. You started off a business, and a lot of people don't know you yet. One of the ways you can make people know about your business is to tell family and friends to patronize you. When they patronize you, they should share their reviews with you. If you can have the reviews in video format, which you share online, fantastic. You can have it in write-ups, great. You should share their reviews. Reviews are very, very important. You create a product and someone said, oh, people don't know about my product yet. People don't know about your product because you have not offered it for free for some persons to go through. Maybe you wrote a book and a lot of people don't know about this book yet. See, one of the ways you can sell this book faster is to start online. So you can give, if there are 7 chapters, you can give chapter 1 and part of chapter 2 for free to share their review. Now, when they read chapter 1 and chapter 2 or part of chapter 2 for free, they will be eager to read the remaining chapters of the book, as long as the book is valuable, as long as you have good content. They'll be eager to read the remaining chapters or the remaining pages. Like one of my books, Financial Lockdown, there was a time I gave it out for free to get people's reviews, to get people to read and tell me what they think about the book. And thereafter, I started selling it. I have made thousands and thousands of sales out of that book. My goal is to make millions of sales out of that book. And it's not even a hard copy book, it's an ebook. So you must find a way to give out more. You must find a way to give out more use value than cash value in order to attract the customers you want, in order to attract the market you want. I think I want to digress a bit from what I'm sharing. Now, this thing has been on my mind, while I was speaking, a thought came through my mind, and that thought has to do with uh, the mind. Let me just get this thing out and share with you. You know, the reason why, one of the reasons why people don't succeed in whatever they do is a limiting mindset. Now, let me read a story. There are 2 guys I know. 2 guys, Jide and Bola. Now, Jide made lots of money and blew almost everything on extravagant living, though he had a few investments here and there, while Bola didn't make much money as Jide. But he properly utilized the little he made. His asset base moved him out of the rat race. Now, rat race is where people eat from hand to mouth. You keep working to make money. If you stop working for like 6 months or for like 1 year, you go hungry. That means you're still on the rat race, you know. But getting out of the rat race means you are financially free. You don't have to lift a finger to uh, generate your living expense. Okay, so that was what Bola did. He was able to get out of rat race because of a few things he did with what he earned. Now, what stood out between both guys was the function of what they did with what they knew and what they had. The information at their disposal. While I was talking, I talked about the information highway. Now, what do you do with all the information that you've been receiving from different angles, different quotas, different platforms? What are you doing with all the information? What are you doing with it? So it's your success rate is a function of what you do with what you heard and what you know. Now, oftentimes we generate ideas even when the cash isn't available, you know, but different thing plays out when money arrives. You have a lot of things you want to do, the money is not there. But once money comes into your hands, discover that so many other things are coming demanding for that money. It doesn't, the idea doesn't rule the world anymore. It is the ideas acted upon that rules the world. So before you had the money, what plans have you laid out? That when this money comes in, this is what I'm going to do with the money. Then the next question is, as the money got into your hand, what did you do with it? Did you actually went back to your list to start ticking out all those things you have promised yourself you're going to achieve, you're going to do when the money comes in? So two things play out here: the information you have and what you do with the information at your disposal. The information you have and what you do with the information at your disposal. It is not enough for you to know. It is what is more important is the fact that you are doing it. Is the fact that you are taking action. Is the fact that you are not just sitting down there and waiting for things to happen. Okay, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. No way. Whatever will be, will not be. It is what you said will be, will be. So the mentality of money we are talking about here is for you to start taking different action from what you have always been doing. Maybe you have business proposals. Okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. See, step out of it, step out of the picture, step out of the whole thing. Now stand aside and look at it critically and ask yourself, am I on the right path? What am I doing wrongly that has caused these delays? What am I doing wrongly that has made these things not to materialize as at when due? Do I need to talk to someone? Do I need a mentor? Do I need a coach? As a matter of fact, everybody needs a mentor. You can't succeed without a mentor. You cannot run. See, I don't have to keep making mistakes. I need a mentor to help me, to reduce my errors, to reduce my mistakes. Because there is a way that seemeth right to a man, but the end thereof leads toward destruction. But with the help of a mentor, I will be able to do away with all those errors. So step aside and ask yourself, how do I make this first quarter 2022 work for me? How do I make this first quarter 2022 become much better than what I have ever experienced in my life? The cycle doesn't have to continue. the same thing every now and then. It doesn't have to continue. You need to change the way things are done so you can get a different output. The world is evolving. Are you moving with it, or you're just static? Take a look at the mobile phones, the smartphones we use, the cars which we drive. Every now and then they are bringing out new model. They keep evolving, they keep changing, they keep changing redesigning the product. So why should you stand there like a tree? You are not a tree. You are not a tree. You are a human. You move. We are on the highway. Change your strategies. Every day I ask myself, what didn't work and what worked? I list out a few things that didn't work. So how am I going to make it work tomorrow? And I list out the few things that worked. How will I make it better tomorrow? So you need to learn practical steps on how to manage your mind. See, there's a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That book will help you cultivate your mind. That book is very, very good. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Then also Secret of the Millionaire Mind by Harv Eker. Secret of the Millionaire Mind by Harv Eker. That book will also help you to change your financial blueprint. If you haven't read that, if you haven't read any of these books, please buy them. Buy these books and read. You are as wealthy as your mind. You are as poor as your mind. If you can't read, find audiobooks. You can go to SoundCloud, yeah? SoundCloud, download the app. These guys are not paying me for this, but I feel it's going to be a great blessing to you. Download SoundCloud, search for audiobooks. Powerful, mind-blowing audiobooks. I feel there. Read these books, listen to these audios, and they will change your life. They are wonderful books that will help you redesign and improve on your memory. There are so many of them, so many books, but I just shared two with you. There's another book I'm trying to. It's called The Power of Subconscious Mind. I read that book a few years ago, and I brought it out from my library, which I want to read again this year. The Power of the Subconscious Mind. It's Joseph something. I'm trying to remember the author's name, but I remember one of the names is Joseph. Okay, the title of the book is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. It's a very wonderful book that will help you develop and train your mind. Okay, so I believe you got value from today. Let me, if you have any question, let me just take one or two questions. If you have any question, please, you can put it up in the comments. You have question, you can put it up in the comments. Anyone with question, you can put it up in the comments so that I can, those on the Mixer app, those on the Facebook, you're listening to me from Facebook, YouTube, or the Mixer app. If you have any question, I have just a few minutes. Let me take the question so we can wrap up for the day. All right. Now, to recap on what I have shared this morning, I focused on the mentality of money. The mentality of money. That's where we focused on today, which was day 2 of the conference. And one of the things I said was that your mind is your might. Okay, that thing which makes you invincible starts from the inside of you. So if you want to be outstanding in whatever you do, if you want to be outstanding in your life, you need to cultivate your mind. You need to feed your mind with the right things. You need to increase your mental capacity. one of the most difficult work on earth is thinking. A lot of people don't engage in it. Critical thinking, productive thinking, analytical thinking, constructive thinking, brainstorming. A lot of people don't engage in it. So you need to engage in this type of thinking. Okay, I have a question on the Mixer app. Abby says, how do you get yourself to read books? Some people like me prefer hard copies. Okay, are you talking about ebooks? Now, how do you get yourself, if I'm getting you right, are you referring to ebooks? How do you get yourself to read ebooks? Now, number one, you have to decide. It's not sweet to read, but once you start, you enjoy the process. Most especially when you're reading the right books. This is how I read my book. If I have a book that is about 200 or 230 pages, and I said to myself, I want to finish this book in 7 days. I divide the number of pages by 7 days. Whatever it gives me, that's the number of pages I'll read every day. So if I want to read a 200-page book in 10 days, meaning I'll be reading 20 pages every day. So I start this morning, I read 20 pages. Once I'm done, I can do my summary on those 20 pages. Okay, I move to day 2. I read 20 pages. Now, if your time is so choked, you can read 10 pages in the morning, 10 pages at night. And there are days that I will be reading, I wouldn't want to stop. I just keep flowing. I can read, sometimes I read day 2 and day 3 in one day. In my high income skill training, I place people under positive peer pressure. I teach them how to read and summarize, because you must summarize every day. It's sweet. It's sweet being in that environment where you are reading with others, and at the end of the day, we are coming back in the evening to share ideas. What did you learn from the 20 pages you read today? So that's how I read my books. Okay, and it has helped me to finish up large number of books in a month. Sometimes I see myself finishing like 4 books, sometimes 5 books, sometimes 3 books at the case may. But the least I do every month is 3 books. The least I do every month, 3 books. And right now, I want to see how I can read minimum of 2 books every week. It requires a lot. All right. Okay. So I believe, Abby, I've been able to answer your question. Okay. Lawal, you're asking when is the next training? My next training starts on the 15th of this month. 15th of February to 1st of March is a 15-day intensive training. 15-day intensive training. So you can be part of this. You can be part of it. You can be part of the training. You can chat me up on WhatsApp. You can chat me up on WhatsApp. I'll drop my WhatsApp number in the comment section, so you can chat me up and I will get you enrolled. My WhatsApp is +2347033109363. I'll take it again. +2343310. Don't worry, I'll put it up in the comment section for you to see. If you don't have my number, here it goes. +2347033109363. That is my WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp. I'm going to put it up in the screen for you to see. Okay. So the next training starts on the 15th, runs through 1st of March. It's mind-blowing. I believe I've been able to add value to you today. I believe you learned something from all I have been sharing. And let's connect. Let's stay connected. Don't touch the dial. Stay hooked to this station. Stay hooked Stay glued to this station because the best keeps coming out of this place. Now, if you are not following me on Instagram, you're on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram, FBI Coach One at FBI Coach One, Figure One. Let's stay connected. Let's be a blessing to each other. Until I come your way again, remain financially intelligent, remain on the top of your game, because financial intelligence is one key competence we need to get out of financial lockdown. Have a wonderful day and bye from me.